Hello, 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 internet people. So I realize that it is Tuesday, and so I am a day late with my video, but screw it. Give me any challenge that you got, miss. I'm ready for it. I am willing to take it. um, yeah, so first of all, I'd just like to explain something to all of the people out there who happen to be watching this. If you are, first of all, thank you for watching this and hope you stick around. But for all of you who aren't Miss, who might be watching this, the reason why Miss has not been uploading videos lately is because she has no internet at the moment. And she hasn't for about a week, I think, maybe even longer. It's been a little while. So I'm sure as soon as she gets her internet up, she will start posting regularly, and then we can really get this channel started. But for right now, you'll just have to deal with me, and I hope that's okay. Sorry also for my kind of disheveled appearance. It's after a full day of school, so yeah, I've been at school from like 8:30 a.m. to 4 today. Actually, no, even later than that. I got home at like 6 p.m. So yeah, if I kind of look bleh and if I play with my hair a lot because it's really annoying right now, I'm sorry. Now let's get to the actual video a bit. Okay, so I thought I would talk about getting out of your comfort zone or doing things that are out of your comfort zone, because this past week I have had a lot of instances of events where I've had to get out of my comfort zone, or possible events that have been out of my comfort zone. Let's give some examples to give more a little bit of a context. So, last Tuesday, after one of my classes, I got invited to go out for drinks with some of my classmates. Now, quite a few of the people who were there, I didn't actually know really that well. And if you know me, then I'm kind of a very shy person. I don't talk a lot, especially around people that I'm not comfortable with, and it does take a little bit of time for me to actually open up. So, despite the fact that I was like super excited and super flattered to be invited, I was also very wary of going out with these people because, first of all, I don't drink a lot, so I am an extreme lightweight. I am also very, very, very picky for the alcohol that I drink, mainly because I haven't drank a lot, so I don't have a lot of knowledge in that area. I don't really know a lot of drinks that I like, and I don't want to like pay like five to $8 for a drink and then take a sip and be like, ew, this is disgusting. Like that's just a waste of money. And there's also just the fact that I was surrounded by people that I didn't know. So like talking, not my strong point. But I still went out and I had honestly the best time. And it was totally, totally, totally worth it. Another example was the past 2 weeks in one of my classes. We have had actors, professional actors, coming into the class, and then we have been grouped in teams of 2, and then we had to direct these actors into a scene. And the scenes were chosen from famous films that are already created, so like American Beauty, The Social Network, I think Up in the Air as well, etc., etc. So I had to go up in front of my entire class and direct these professional actors when I have never done directing like that before. And I had to do it not once, but twice, because for some reason the teacher decided to make me the one person who had to do it twice because we're class of 17 and not 18. So that was incredibly nerve-wracking and totally not something I'm comfortable with. Obviously I had to do it because it was class, but regardless of that, it was an incredibly enlightening experience and I loved it. Even though it was so stressful and so nerve-wracking, it was honestly really fun. And it was so worth doing because it got me out of my comfort zone and it made me learn so much faster than just reading out of a textbook. What else have I done? I volunteered quite a bit this week with the student union, which meant, again, working with people that I don't really know that well, which makes me very uncomfortable. And also, one of the events that I helped out with was a lobbying campaign, which meant that I actually had to approach strangers and get them to kind of like sign something for a kind of petition thing. It's really, really complicated. I'm not getting into that, but basically I had to approach strangers and sell this idea to them, and it was uncomfortable, and I did it, and not exactly my finest hour, but it was good for me. It was a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoyed doing it in the end, even though it was incredibly awkward and it was so uncomfortable for me, and it was just not something I would do ever. I'm just such a shy person. I don't like talking to strangers. It's weird to me. And I especially hate trying to sell something to people, because in a way, it's kind of what I was doing. Kind of. Again, complicated. So, yeah, it's just got me thinking, like, when is it a good idea to get out of your comfort zone? Because obviously there's some instances when maybe it's better not to take such a big risk if you're really not comfortable. I'm sorry. Hair! Stop it, hair! Okay, stop. For example, another instance when I didn't actually go out of my comfort zone, when I could have, was on Thursday that just passed. There was an art exhibition opening at my school, and a lot of my friends were going there. And honestly, it was for an exhibition that was really, really, really exciting. And I was originally going to go and see it with them, even though I didn't really know anyone in the actual show, and I only really knew a few people who were going to the exhibition opening, so I wasn't totally confident and comfortable going there. I was going to go anyway, but then the day of, I ended up just feeling, I don't know, like I didn't want to go. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Ugh. What are you doing here? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, maybe I'll edit this part out. Ooh. Done. Okay. What was I talking about? Yes, art exhibition opening. Thursday. So I was gonna go to this thing, didn't end up going because on the day of, I just didn't feel like it. Like, I wasn't fully into it. And it's weird because I ended up actually, like, fully getting ready for this. Like, hair, makeup, everything. I was, like, ready to go, have my coat on, and I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like going. I'm just not in the mood tonight. So I ended up literally staying at home and watching a movie in bed. So for that event, I did end up going out my comfort zone. I decided to skip an event, a special one of a kind event, so that to remain in my little comfortable bubble. So in general, it's just got me thinking, like, when is it the right time to get out of your comfort zone, and when should you maybe listen more kind of to your body and be like, no, maybe today is just not the day to do something like this. Maybe today I just want to be comfortable in my own skin. Because, like, there is definitely benefit to be had in going out of your comfort zone and taking risks. I have definitely learned that this week. But there is also something to be said about listening to yourself and knowing what you actually feel comfortable doing and what you actually feel is your boundary. What are your boundaries when it comes to taking risks? Because obviously you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you'll feel completely uncomfortable and awkward and just have a very negative experience. You don't want to do that because, well, no, you do not want to be uncomfortable and awkward, but that can have also a very negative effect on how you take risks in the future. You might be more wary about taking risks when one risk that you took backfired so badly. So this is a topic that I would just like to open up to the internet people out there. So let me know what you think about getting out of your comfort zone and taking risks. what are your boundaries when it comes to that? Or do you have any boundaries? Do you find oh, sorry. What do you find is when do you find it is best to get out of your comfort zone, or when do you find it best to just listen to yourself and not take so many risks and just be comfortable and happy and content in your own little situation, your own bubble? Yeah. I don't know. Hope you guys can contribute something to this. And I will see you next week. Bye!